Robert Marshall, the producer of Time Watch Special, has written an article linked to that programme in the new edition of the Listener magazine. Well, over on BBC One now, there's the 9 o'clock news.
Yeah, that's a good idea. If you could be someone in history, who would it be? I suppose Napoleon.
Napoleon?
Yeah.
Go on, put your hand in it.
All right, I'm going now, Timmy. Yeah.
Right, next one.
I like Napoleon.
Why?
Because he was small. I like small people. They're sort of underprivileged.
Thank you.
What was your first job? The very first job I had was delivering TVs. And the only reason was the part of the world that I used to live in didn't get colour TV until 1975, and everybody went, yeah, we've got to have a colour TV. And my local TV shop needed somebody to drive a van for 2 weeks delivering TVs.
So that was your first job?
Yeah.
All right. And now you're on it?
For £17.1. I used to check my pay packet. This one says, Wide Awake Club TV-AM.
I'm sorry about that, it's a blank one.
You're embarrassed now, Timmy.
Ask another one.
And whoever can tell me the colour of Timmy's socks will win this TV-AM flag without a question.
Come on.
If you could have a #1 record in any country in the world apart from the UK and the States, where would it be? I suppose Japan, as Japan's the sort of second biggest market after America, so I can't have won America, I'll have to go for second best.
Right, okay. I've got rid of all the ones that haven't got
Japanese people.
That haven't got questions on. They're on the floor. So all these have got questions on, I hope.
No, it hasn't.
No, it's one. You're only supposed to say one.
Oh, all right. If you're going to be like that about it.
Go on. Oh, no, this is a good one. You've got to answer this one after.
Who's your most famous friend? Well, that's Dave Stewart.
Right, this is a great one.
The bearded one. When did you last have your hair cut? Last week?
No, it's not true.
I did.
You've not had your hair cut in ages.
True.
Come on, you never get your hair cut.
True, honestly.
Come on with the next one.
I swear, still got the receipt.
Have you still got the bits of hair?
Yeah, in me ear and things in the colour. How many pairs of shoes have you got? Well, what I usually wear is these things. Right. The simple reason being they're about £2 each, you see, and you just wear them for 3 weeks, and then they fall apart and you chuck them out.
All right, we'll do your last question. Here's your last one, right.
What's your favourite flavour of toothpaste?
Yes.
I prefer the minty ones, because I'm a sort of all-round minty guy, you know.
Fergal. Good luck with the record. I think that's about it. So next week you'll be able to see Tim Batt, and we've also got stuff on the Super Bowl. But that's it for this week. Thanks for joining us. Oh, we got. Is it the Chocolate Factory next week?
Yes.
Yeah. All comes up next week. What? Yes, they're all. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone. Bye, everyone.
Hello?
Hi, it's Ethel.
Ethel, hello!
Who's that?
This is Timmy here. Are you ready to start?
Well, yes, our admit last week was a little bit of a fiasco, but we are very organised this week and everything's all ready. Where's Tommy?
He's away on holiday.
I'll
He'll
give
be
him
back in
my
a
love
couple
when
of
you see
weeks.
him. OK, then.
OK.
Bye.
Bye, Ethel. Right, they're off down to number 73 for breakfast. Come on.
Hey, you. Hey, you.
Get ready, get on your feet, get into gear and hit the street.
Hey, you.
Get moving, it's not too far, you're looking good, so come as you are.
Hey, you.
You never know what you see when you through that door with the 7-3. Never seen nothing, no, not like this place. Never been, no way, not ever, no. Never seen no place, no way similar, not like 73. Hey, you get ready, get on your feet, get into gear and hit the street. It's you that we want to see, so get down to 73. Get down to 73, hey, you get down to 73.
Right, so that's 11 o'clock this morning here at the house. Well, how will I recognise you? Old chain of office, of course. Yeah. Oh, hang on a minute. Yes, thanks very much indeed, Your Worship. Sir. So what do I call you? Oh, Mayor. Just Mayor. Thanks very much indeed, Mayor. Bye. See you later. Good morning. What a morning it's going to be. Today is the grand opening of the new season's bed and breakfast. And after last week's fiasco, I have decided to take it upon myself to see that it goes down in style. Really got my head together this morning. Oh, don't worry about this. Ethel, first aid crazy. Grand opening arrivals, 9:45, 52nd Street. 10 o'clock, Fine Young Cannibals. 10:15, Mike Finn, martial arts, spectacular stuff. 11 o'clock, the mayor. What a coup. Oh, dear. Do you know, I've got a little tickle in my chest this morning. I think it's probably got something to do with this damp old cellar. Still, a couple of weeks' time, won't have to worry about that, because I'm going to be moving downstairs. I'm going to be taking over the new room. Ha! Isn't that great? Oh, I've got so many good plans for it. Still, no time to daydream. You know what they say? Time to dream, time to clean. Ethel!
La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Oh, morning. Hey, I tell you, I'm so nervous this morning. I'm starting a new job. I am. God, see, Kim's new boyfriend, right? Burke. Well, it's Dirk actually. He's got this new entertainment agency, and who that man doesn't handle? It's called Dirk's Peerage. It is. He handles aristocracy, minor European royalty, star-studded celebrities, and me. I'm his very first singing telegram, you see, and. Well, I've got Dickie Hart and the Pacemakers coming round to help me out, to make sure that my voice is to the best of my advantage, you see. I'm so excited, I just don't know where to begin. I'll tell you what, I'll show you me act. Right, it's ever so good. I'm in my suit, right? I'm in my suit. I knock on the door and say hi. No, I don't. I wait for the girl to open the door and then I say hi. I give her the bunch of flowers and I go, ha! I know, my voice. This is terrible. I think it's going. Throat lozenges, that's what I need, throat lozenges. I'll go and find Ethel.
Brilliant. The rising sun. That's what this room needs. Atmospheric lighting. Now, let's see. I'll have my bookcase there by the window. And over here on the wall, a picture of the lads. Come on, you Reds. Oh, morning. Well, now as I'm back off my New Year's holidays, no more sharing rooms with Harry for me. I'm moving into here, the box room. Yeah, I'm going to decorate it, you know. You won't recognise this place when I finish with it. I thought a sort of a Japanese theme might look good. You know, make use of the natural lighting and everything. Mind you, I can't stand here talking to you. I've got to get on with me plans. I can't do a thing with these things on. I'll get her to take them off. God.
The miracle doctor had done it again. Once the bandages came off, the patient would be able to see.
But Ethel, I've always been able to see.
Oh, David, you're not taking this seriously. Oh, morning. Health and safety.
Ethel!
Yeah, please, David, I'm talking. I've had this letter from the authorities about health and safety, but I can't reveal to you the full contents of the letter because it was marked private and confidential. But basically, if you run a bed and breakfast, somebody's got to be able to do first aid. And, well, it's me. There's a lot more to it than you'd think. Did you know, for example, that small foreign bodies can enter every natural opening of a person? Actually, I'm getting quite good at it. Yeah, I'm thinking of training to be a doctor. A couple of evening classes a month should be no problem. Now then, David, we're going to get on with your legs.
Well, Ethel...
No, I don't want to hear about the what. Oh, nice new earring.
I just found this outside.
Oh, well, it'd be good outside toilet.
It's got an invoice in it as well.
Hello. Oh, yeah, it's been ordered. Oh, well, I tell you what. I've always wanted a downstairs cloakroom area. Perhaps you could find somewhere to put it.
Oh, well, I'll do that.
Isn't it great about Neil doing up the box?
What a sweetheart. I mean, do you know he's already stripping down the paintwork for me?
I think you're smashing.
Yeah. Oh, Ethel, you haven't forgotten about the speech, have you?
What speech?
You have forgotten. The grand opening speech.
Oh, that speech.
Ethel.
Oh, no, I
Yes.
forgot. Oh, no. Yes, I was going to include in the speech...
The big bumper breakfast.
Big bumper breakfast.
The downy duck quilts.
The downy duck quilts,
yes.
yes.
The free tea with every coffee.
Free tea with every coffee, the cuddly toy.
That's
yes,
right.
yes,
Well,
yes.
you just get on with it.
Yes, I will. Right,
Ethel,
now,
it's
I don't want to hear about that. We're
easy,
going to do your legs. You've got quite big legs, really, haven't you? So what we need is lots more bandaging.
Well, must we?
Yeah, hang on a second. I've got some... Oh. Do you know, I'm not sure at all about the way Harry's done the kitchen. Pop yourself up there, and I'll just check in my other medical book.
Ethel! Morning, David.
Good morning.
Hey, you never guess what? I think my voice is going.
Where?
Oh, look, don't make jokes, please. This is very serious.
No, I'm in the singing telegram business. My voice is my fortune.
I know, but you don't get much for 15p these days.
Ethel, please don't make jokes. What can I do about it?
Well, look at my medical book, okay?
Great, yeah.
Voice, voce, throat lozenge. Oh, that's it, darling. That's the cure. It's quite serious.
Yeah, what do I have to do?
Throat lozenges.
Oh, okay, right.
In my first aid case.
Oh, okay, darling. Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the cupboard arrangement.
Oh, you'll get used to it. You'll like it. Oh, sorry, David.
Daring, dazzling, death-defyingly dull, devastatingly dangerous,
Not
effective...
Ethel, not now. Sorry, not now.
Death-defyingly dull.
Not now. You're a naughty Ethel. What are you?
Naughty.
Yes, you are. What do you want?
My first aid kit, please. This is wonderful. I got this from the local chemist chap in the cupboard, which is Mr. Patel's brother, and it's got everything you need in it for an emergency. There you go. Throat lozenges.
Oh,
now,
thank you.
What you want to do is let those dissolve slowly and do something quiet so you don't strain your voice.
I'll watch a cartoon.
Well, I haven't been able to find the projector all morning.
Oh, that's because I put it somewhere easily accessible.
Oh, right. Come on, David. Pop back a bit. No, go and get up with your legs. If you slip back, we can bandage up the
Sorry,
toes.
love. I cannot do a thing with these things on my thumbs.
Oh, well, I take them off. There you are, David. You can wear those.
Have you got a
now.
brush and bucket?
Yeah, I think there's a... You won't be able to work with those on.
No, it's for the wallpapering, you know.
Oh, back it under the sink.
Right.
If you just carry on with that, please, David. Now, I'm sure in my emergency kit... Yes, here we go. There you are.
But it's for wallpaper.
That's marvellous. I'm so... Do you know, I thought there'd be a little bit of arguing between you and Kim over the room. I think you've been a real gentleman.
Oh, no problem. She'll love it. So will you. You all will.
Great. Now, if you wrap that...
Okay, ready?
Oh, right. Kim!
Yeah?
Cartoon!
Just doing the U-bang.
Okay.
Oh, Ethel, have you got any air freshener?
Oh, yes, I think I have. Fling pong.
Oh, I think we need a bit stronger than that.
Spray away.
Oh, that's nice. Yes, a bit of that.
Ethel, could you get the blind for me, please, love?
What is it, Larry?
Hey, it's Goofy in Lion Down. You're going to love this. It's good,
Come
this
on, Debbie,
one.
put down and watch the cartoon.
Well, I'm all tied up at the moment.
Oh, I'll take it
Hey, very good.
And I know it when the hammock went through the building. It's
Happens
really
every day, yeah?
There we go now. Let me bandage
No.
you. Well, can I bandage yours?
No.
Where's David? Do you know, for a vet, he's not much good at playing hospitals. I know. I haven't bandaged a thing on 52nd.
Oh, hang on. That's my Harry, I recognise these guys.
Rick and Rock.
Hi, Harry. Hello, Kim.
Oh, dear. Don't worry about it. Pretend me. Lovely to see you.
Yeah.
What? Oh, where'd you get these beds from?
We found them at the back. 2 beds and an invoice.
Oh, well, you know what they say.
What?
2 beds are better than 1.
Yeah.
Harry, what's this?
Listen, guys, you know I'm doing this new singing telegram.
Harry.
I've got a bit of a problem with it in the fact that I've got to incorporate all these different things in the song.
Yeah.
I've got to mention the names, just wait a minute, will you, Kim? I've got to mention the names Tracy. I've got to mention she's 21, mention her Uncle Fred, her mum and dad, and the fact that it's all happening in the Larkfield Country Club.
Right.
What is it, Kim?
And
Kim? See, I've got a dilemma.
yeah, I've got an invoice.
Oh, go on, just let me bandage your thigh.
No.
Oh, hi. Morning, chaps. Is it well? Yes. Oh, give out yourself. Oh, feet. In fact, I'm a very specialist at foot. In fact, I am street ahead in foot. So if you come in the lounge with me...
You see, guys, I've never done one of these before.
Yeah.
And if you were asked to do a singing telegram, how would you go about doing it?
Well, what's her name?
Yeah. Tracy.
Tracy, good start, good start. And it's for what?
Her 21st birthday.
21st birthday. You want to do something like,
You're 21.
oh, happy day.
Have a ball is
all we want to say. Tracy, what we want to do is sing happy birthday to you. See, something like that.
Thing that I want. That's exactly it.
Yeah, that's all you need to do.
Hold on. Kim, what are you doing, love?
Well, I thought double sun lounger.
Oh,
Yes,
good. Very,
there you
very
are.
good. Yes.
You.
Excuse my friend.
There you go.
It's January.
But you know what
She's
they
demented.
say?
What do they say?
Too much sun, nose goes numb. I
Would you care for a cocktail, guys?
Very kind of you, Harry. Very simple.
Pina colada.
So what is it that makes you think that you're actually in the music business? Also, I want to know, have you ever been shrunk before? Also, I was wondering, perhaps we could take a pursue an area here where it would be very interesting to discuss one's relationships with the... Hey, what are you doing?
I just found this outside.
Kim, it's a bar.
I know it. I thought 52nd Street?
Yes.
Hello! Ethel, have you got the tape?
Oh, yes.
Yes. Oh, I didn't know you'd got here yet. Ethel's videotape. Of things, I think it's great.
Right, what's wrong with the videotape?
There isn't anything wrong with the videotape.
Then why do you want me to fix it?
I don't want you to fix it. I want you to play it.
I wish you would be clearer with me, Kim.
What's the matter with her today? She's not really quite together, you know.
Kim?
Yes?
Did you want 52nd Street playing You're My Last Chance?
Yes.
Oh, good, because that's the tape that I have happened to put in there.
Oh,
You guys
dear.
were nothing to do with Band-Aid at all, were you? No. See, a useful band. Oh, this is fascinating. I did not notice about you.
What are you doing?
I'm analysing his bumps.
I'll give you a bump in a minute to analyse. Now, why don't you go and do something useful, eh?
Yeah. Okay.
That's a good idea. I'll tell you what. Go and check and see how Neil's doing with my new box room.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, then.
Well, you see, I've got to cover everything, Kim. I mean, I've done psychiatry.
Yes.
I know. Open heart surgery.
Yes, that's a good idea, Ethel. 52 in the charts, eh? Yeah. 52nd Street. It's a great name. Where'd you get that name from?
There's no special meaning behind the name, really. I suppose 52nd Street in America, if you go to most of the major cities, the name has some sort of cult meaning. It's either a street associated with jazz or associated with some sort of cult of past years.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's great. Yeah. I think you've got ever such a good voice, Dan. Really, really good. Yeah. What are the fors and against being the girl singer in a band? No other girls?
Well, there's a lot of advantages because I'm bigger than them, so that's the main thing that No, they treat me really good. There's not really any disadvantages. I really like it. Yeah. I just make friends on tour and stuff. So.
Have you always found you to be confident and the up-front person?
Well, not really, but I remember one time I thought of giving up singing, and I was on the bus coming home from my friends, and the bus conductor said he'd saw me at a concert doing singing and that, and he said, "I've seen you sing before." He says, "Can you give us a song?" I says, "Well, I don't really sing anymore." He says, "Come on, give us a song." So I says, "Oh, well." I looked around and said, "Do you want to give us a song?" So they all put their hands together, so I said, "OK." So I thought, what can I sing? So I sung The Way We Were. Anyway, the people on the bus were really cheering and going. So I thought, oh, I think I should get back into this singing lark. And I met Tony about 2 weeks later, and he asked me to join the band.
He didn't charge you bus fare, did he?
Oh, no, he just...
You worked for it?
All right. Yeah.
How many of there are you in the band,
There's
Tony?
4 of us.
And what's your job in the band?
Guitarists and leaders, you know,
Yeah.
in certain ways.
Yeah. And you do the writing as well, don't you?
Well, not all of it, but I did write this single, the present single.
Yeah. You've had a bit of a disaster lately, haven't you?
Yes, last Sunday I had my lyrics portfolio, which is about that thick. I had it stolen from my car in Birmingham.
How many years worth of material was
About
there?
12 years.
You'll have to have a good memory to try and remember all that.
Yes, I'm afraid so.
Oh,
but,
wow. It's a great gigging scene, isn't there, in Manchester?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Glasgow, good musical community.
Yeah, the crowd really go for it, you know. Well, if they don't like you, they'll let you know.
Yeah.
They really
Right.
go for your thing.
Hey, listen, I'm sure you've got about a bit time to go back to bed if you like. If you see Ethel on the way, give her the brush off.
We will.
Okay.
We'll do, yes. See you later.
Well, that's the lining paper done. It's going to look smashing when the wallpaper... Ethel, I'm trying to tell you about the wallpaper. I've designed it myself.
Oh, yeah, what kind of motif are we having in here?
Well, I thought it was sort of a Japanese theme, you know. I'm going to have hands and feet all over the wallpaper.
What's that got to do with Japan?
Well, all hands and feet are going to be pointing east. Oh, I see. Yeah, and I'm going to have a chopsticks mobile in the corner.
Yeah.
And over here, on this wall, me pierced to resistance, a picture of the lads.
Oh, that's good. Kim likes boys.
No, I mean the Reds. You know, come on, you Reds.
You actually done plans and all written all out?
Yeah, over here on the graph paper.
Where'd you get the paper?
From your desk.
Oh, the graph paper then. It's upside down. You've done the room running away.
You don't know anything about interior design, do you? Look, it's a square room, right?
Yes.
So it doesn't matter which way you have the plans.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
La 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 la.
Sounds like a medical emergency. Oh, I hope it's a page 5. Oh, maybe not.
What? Brilliant.
La 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 la.
Higher! Higher!
La 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 la.
Higher! Higher!
Oh, Harry, look, I think I know what it is. Come here and lie down.
I've cracked it.
Yes. Bromide, that's what you need, and don't get damp on that mattress. I've got some in the shed.
Yes, of course.
I don't believe it. She's written me lining paper. Harry?
Yeah?
Where's all my stuff gone? I had it all laid out. The wallpaper, the tin bat.
Listen, you scrouse scuff pot.
Scrouse scuff pot?
Yes.
What?
Look, it's all over there. The wallpaper, your tin baths, all over there. Now sit down, calm down, and shut up.
Oh, I know I've got the bromide in here somewhere. Where have I left it?
Now, Ethel, why don't you just calm down and sit down? My very wise friend here and I are just meditating.
Oh, he does look lovely. Oh, my goodness. Yes, I've upset you, darling, in your meditation.
No, he's very happy.
What kind of an owl is it, then?
Well, this is a barn owl, and it's a very, very popular owl, and it comes from all over the world except the Antarctic. And, of course, as its name suggests, it lives generally in barns.
Oh, what's his actual name? Has he got a name?
He's called, what do you believe?
What?
Barney.
Yeah.
And, of course, like all owls, he's the greatest of night hunters in the bird kingdom.
Yeah, but what I don't understand is why they go hunting at night, because surely you can't see anything.
Well, he can. He can't actually see in complete darkness when there's absolutely no light, but that rarely ever occurs. If there's just the slightest little glimmer, the odd bit of starlight. Well, for example, see that candle there?
Yeah, very romantic.
Very romantic. There's enough light from that candle for this owl to be able to hunt a kilometre away. It throws enough light at a kilometre for him to be able to pick up in the hedgerow a mouse or a rat.
And how does he see? Does he see the same as us? I mean, would he see that candle the same as us? Or?
Far, far better. You see, he's got really quite big eyes.
Yeah.
And although you can see a lot of eye there, there's actually more behind, inside the skull. And he can turn his head all the way around so to see what's going on behind him.
Yeah.
He's got terrific sense of vision. And another thing, if you think about it, you see how his eyes are on the front of his head, like yours, side by side, unlike a lot of other birds.
Yeah, because they're quite often sort of like
That's
that.
right.
Yeah.
This gives him what we call binocular vision.
Which is like ours?
Yes. He can see depth. He can judge the range of things stereoscopically. Big word.
Has he got any ears?
Well, you wouldn't think so, would you? But in actual fact, he's got very big ears, deep inside, but underneath the feathers. You can't see it. You sometimes see owls which look as if they've got little ears on top of their heads.
Things.
Yeah, that's just feathered decoration. Those aren't the ears, but they've all got good ears under the feathers.
He's got a big head.
Have a look at that skull.
Yeah.
There. That's an owl's skull.
No.
Now, yeah, you see that hole there, that big hole is where all that big eye fits. And then the other hole behind, which is also quite big, that's where the ear is.
But I mean, if I put that skull up next to his head,
Yeah.
like that, I mean, you wouldn't think it was the same thing at all. That's
No,
fantastic.
he's really smaller than you'd think. But,
Yeah.
of course, it's all this wonderful feather he's got.
And what about his mouth? He's got quite a big...
Yes, he's
Quite
got a
big
big
mouth,
beard because,
right?
you see, he swallows his food whole.
Oh, that's like Harry. I've been telling him not to do that.
Well, what happens is, of course, he takes rats and mice,
Yeah.
whoomp, pops them all down, and then later he regurgitates the bone and the skin in a sort of pellet that you often
Yes, I
find
don't
under
think
an
I want
owl's
to know
nest.
about that. But I mean, he looks too beautiful to do that.
He is
very pretty,
isn't he beautiful? And of course, this feather, apart from keeping him warm, is very fluffy and downy. And what that does is it muffles the sound of him when he flies through the air. So he's
So that's what he
absolutely
is.
silent. Yeah, and wham!
But why don't we see very many of them anymore?
Well, you still see them. Unfortunately, of course, insecticides, poisons to kill insects, which are then eaten by rats and mice, poison the rats and mice, and that kills the owls. And the other thing is that the modern designs of farm buildings, no longer do we have the lovely old barns that were snug and cosy for
So
these
their
owls to live
homes
in.
are disappearing.
That's right. The modern Dutch farm's not very good. But modern farmers, you know, really nice fellows, are beginning to think it's good to have owls around, and they're putting owl boxes into these modern barns.
Because are they actually friends of the farmer?
Great friend. They're a great friend of man. Because, you know, once upon a time, people used to say owls, oh, they're very superstitious about them. It's associated with death. But I don't think that really is the way I look at owls. They're a friend of man, they kill pests, and of course, they've always been a symbol of wisdom.
He's beautiful, aren't you, Barney? And I hope you're going to be very happy in our shed, but I must find my bromide. I know it's in here somewhere.
There you are, see, done. Nothing to worry about. Why don't you try looking on the brighter side, Neil? I just think this time last week I was working on a stall.
Yeah, I suppose it's fate, innit?
No, it was a market stall, Neil.
No, I mean, like me in the box room.
You having a fate in the box room?
No, I mean, it's fate that I've got the box room now, whereas this time last week I was having to share with you, wasn't I?
I see. And I don't have any fates in my room, do I? Still, I must admit, I did feel sorry for you. You on the floor, me in that nice, cosy, warm bed.
Yeah. No, hang on. I was in the nice, cosy, warm bed. You were on the floor.
No, Neil, I was in the bed.
You know what that means, don't you?
What? Oh, no!
Well, I don't know, Harry. I found the bromide. It sounds revolting. Yeah. Now, what you've got to do, 2 teaspoons of milk, or is it 3 teaspoons of milk? Or maybe there's no milk at all. Tell you what, have some, and a glass of milk, and a spoonful of sugar, help the medicine go down. Right, now then, what seems to be the trouble, Neil?
Nah, I just needed me bath.
Quite right. Doctor doesn't want to deal with a grubby patient. Now... Oh, Neil!
What's wrong?
I've got ink on my hand.
Nah, you're all right. It's clear. Hey, I can see your tonsils.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, she's told me to take this, and I don't know, with a spoonful of sugar. Well, I think I'll have the spoonful of sugar. What about you?
No, thanks very much.
Sure. Well, listen, lads, how's the act?
Well, we're rather excited about this, because as you know, two-man acts are very in at the moment.
Very big.
Yes.
Wham.
Yep.
Yes.
Tears for Fears.
Yep.
Yes.
Sooty and Sweet.
They're very big.
Well, no, they're about that big.
Well, they're about that big, yeah.
But
But we've got a great new number.
Yeah?
We have got this number called My Little Sister.
Oh, yeah?
Is a champion twister.
It's about his sister, who's a twisting champion.
No.
Because twist is going to be the next big thing.
Mike Reed says so.
Yeah, but it's still going to be the next big thing we know.
Yeah, well, we think so,
Naturally,
yeah.
naturally. Well, let's see it then. Come on, let's see it.
Okay,
Yeah, now.
here we go.
Okay, come on.
Right, ready? Hang on.
Okay,
Ready?
on.
Well, it's a twister. I had my sister. She's a red hot twister. Won't you dance with her? Who? Reminiscing Dickie. Let me turn it off, Harry, turn it off. I'm sorry, I don't know what's gone wrong. I think that the sonic oscillator's overloaded and there's just too much power going through the diodes and it's just corroded all the transistors.
That, all the batteries have gone flat.
Of course, yes.
What did you honestly think, though?
Come on,
My personal opinion,
Your personal opinion,
in my own words, is the acoustics, lads. The acoustics are all wrong tonight.
Acoustics are
And
terrible.
not only that, I think we need to be a bit more stylish, lads. You know, have a gimmick. You know, like me, I've got a suit.
You mean wear a suit like that?
Yeah, sure.
Might get a laugh, I suppose.
Yeah, I suppose so.
We need 2 suits, though.
Yes, of course. Hello, Kim.
What do you think? Do you think it suits the occasion?
Great. What is it?
It's my banner for the grand opening.
Is it?
Yeah. Got a little problem with it, though.
Yeah, shouldn't it be above the front door, Kim?
Oh, well, that's the problem, you see, because there's an entire kitchen outside the front door. I mean, I have stood on one of the cupboards and I've balanced it on the cooker, but it doesn't...
Stop. There's an entire kitchen outside the front door?
Yes. It's quite nice. It's got, like, greeny twinge. I thought maybe it could look quite nice in my new room. Only thing is, I don't know what to do with that extra bath.
There's a bath.
Right. Oh, I don't know. I think it's a bit too chilly to have your bath out here, Neil.
No, it's not to have a full bath. It's just to wash the paint off my hands and feet.
So paint on your hands and
look,
feet?
You know I said to you I was designing me wallpaper?
Yes.
Well, I've been putting my hands and feet in this paint.
Well, what is the paint?
Well, it's just normal sort of squidgy finger paint.
Or foot paint?
Yeah, or foot paint, yeah. And I've just been putting hands and feet all over the paper. Look, I've done some over there.
Oh, they're great. I'll do some. I'll give you a hand.
Yeah. Oh,
it's chilly, isn't it?
Oh, don't. Well,
yeah,
what
no,
are you
it's
going
okay.
to do?
It's no bother. Well, I like this one. Dance steps. Can I do some dance steps?
All right, try the dance steps.
Wait a minute. Tell me what I've got to do.
Well, all you've got to do is you put your feet in those trays.
You sure?
These are just baking trays. I mean,
Yeah,
you could use the
okay.
tinfoil ones, but I wanted to use these ones. That's it. And get your feet in. That's it.
Oh, it's all slippery.
Hold on. That's it.
Oh, that's
And
tempting.
rub your hands in as well.
My hands as well?
Yeah, that's it. You're right.
Yeah, it's the sort of thing my
Right.
mother told me never
No.
to do. Right.
Right, now be careful now. Just step onto the paper.
I can't get out.
Go on then. Go on, don't slip.
Don't
you
mix
use
the
that
colours
paper.
up, we'll get orange.
Yeah, go on.
Oh, I've made a footprint.
That's it.
Right.
It's nice and squidgy, isn't
What
it?
kind of paper is this then?
Well, it's not wallpaper. It's the stuff that goes under wallpaper. Lining paper.
Yeah.
It only costs 50p a roll. I tell you what, you know, I can do the whole box room for about £4.
Really?
Which isn't bad, is it?
That's not bad at all. I'm joining this. Hang on a minute. I've got to do a bit more.
Get another colour
mind
on.
mind your jumper there. I don't want to get anything on your jumper. But could you just, do you just use your... Do you just
Are you
use
right?
Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, that's an interesting combination.
It looks
Do you
good, doesn't
just use your feet and hands, or could you use other things?
Well, I don't know. I suppose you could use sponges, cut shapes out of sponges and stuff, and maybe half potatoes and things like that.
Oh, you know what you need? If you
What?
put your foot there, you need a bit of a hand print from my colour over
All right.
there. So if I
Yeah.
can I put a foot on yours?
Yeah. Well, give us a hand. I mean, a hand with your foot.
I put my... No, you see, I want to put it there.
Well, I was thinking of my hand in
Yes,
between your
but
foot
if that
there.
goes there...
How's that?
And that, like that...
That's it.
Oh, that's good. Hey, I've got an idea. Hang on a minute.
What?
Let me step back here. I'll make a baby footprint.
How are you
See
going to
this?
do that?
Well, watch. I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
Like that.
That's it.
And then I do the big toe. And then...
How did you do it? What did you use?
Use my fist, like that.
Your fist, yeah.
In the paint.
Yeah.
And that makes... Like that. It's like an instep,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
And then I take...
You just use the thumb for
thumb
the
and put
big
that on
one.
there. And then... fingers.
It's great paint, this, isn't it?
It's fab. Hey, you know what you could do?
What?
You could do wallpaper with big feet, and then if you want to make like a lampshade or something, you could have lots of little feet
To
all
go in the
over it.
room.
Yeah.
That'd be fantastic.
That'd be terrific.
Listen, what do you think of it? Do you think it's good?
Yeah, I think it's great, but I think it's a bit too much, all different designs on the wall.
No, I'm not going to do that. You see, the idea is that we choose a design from one of these. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 4 sheets of it across the garden here.
Yeah.
And then whichever one we choose, we'll do the design right across it so it'll all match, you know.
Yeah, why don't you put the wallpaper up first and then do the design?
I never thought of that. Mind you, can you imagine you getting me feet off?
No, Michelangelo could do it.
Yes.
Be no problem. Should we go and have a go and put some up?
Yeah, well, which one should we
Which
have?
one do you like?
That
One
one?
over there?
The daisies one.
Yeah.
Is it daisies or is it pansies? What do they look like?
Suns. Bursting suns.
Bursting
That'd be
suns.
quite oriental, wouldn't it? Bursting suns.
Yeah, it'd go with the room, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
All right,
that's
let's do the bursting suns one. I'll bring this rag so we...
Stop, I don't want a red one on there.
All right.
Oh, woman, I don't believe this. This is all the same stuff that I ordered last week. They've double ordered on everything.
Oh.
What am I going to do, Kim?
You're going to have to do something about it, Harry.
Well, you haven't done a bad job so far, have you?
There's only a limit to what I can disguise.
Well, listen, I'm going to make a phone call, right? I'm not taking the responsibility for this.
Harry, we can't leave it in the street.
Well, listen, love, do the best you can, right? And I'll make a phone call to NAF Furnishings, all
Oh,
right?
just hurry up.
All right.
Oh.
Thank you.
Oh,
I made it.
my God, just the man. Listen, you can help me take some of
Yeah,
this
sure.
stuff in, could you?
It's a bit
you
heavy.
Take well, you take the hyena unit. Get you on your own.
The others are a bit late. Gary's alarm clock.
Oh,
didn't
but they
work.
can
They're
help me
coming.
with this later.
Yeah,
Thanks
sure.
very much indeed. The polar fridge and the armadillo. Hello, what? Oh, the armadillo.
Hey, you!
Oh.
Hey, you!
Go west, we close our eyes. Go west, call me. Go west, goodbye girl. Go west, don't look down. Go west, 4 big hits on their first great album, Go West.
They build up. They build up into a space exploration fleet. Each one is free, with 8 tokens from these special Kellogg's Cornflakes packets. 4 free space models. They build up with Kellogg's Cornflakes.
The evil horde are coming. Is this the end for He-Man, Hordak?
Hey, you! Hey, you!
Hey, Neil?
What?
You know there's an armadillo outside the front door?
Oh, yeah.
Neil?
What?
What's this bucket doing here?
I chucked all that stuff out before.
But it's got Kim's knickknacks in it.
No, I threw them out earlier on. Hey, she keeps leaving all this stuff in here, you know.
Oh, perhaps she thinks the room's readier than it actually is.
Yeah. Mind you, it's never going to be ready if we don't get on with this wallpaper. Do us a favour, grab that piece, will you?
Oh, no, I can't. I've got to get on with this speech, I promised. Now, what am I going to say?
Oh, can you hold that for me?
Right.
Thank you. I'm bringing my clothes and my makeup.
Oh, gosh, you've got a lot of clothes.
Oh, no, that's my makeup. Oh, here's my clothes. Now, you are getting on with that speech,
Oh,
aren't you?
wasn't I, Neil? Just a second mentioning it to you. Yes, I'm just going to write it now about... What?
It hasn't got to be that long.
No, I'm only going to put in the few little points that you mentioned, the bumper breakfasts and the duck down quick.
Quilts.
Quilts, the duck down quilts.
Oh, isn't it looking lovely in here, Neil?
Oh, you like it, do you?
Yeah.
Thanks very much.
Yeah.
Look, it's going to look great, but Kim, if you keep bringing your stuff in here, I'm not going to be able to get finished, am I?
Oh, where are my knickknacks?
Well, they're in a safe place. Don't worry about that.
Oh,
no,
that's good.
No problem.
What kind of theme do you see for this room?
Oh, I thought a sort of Japanese theme, you know.
Yeah.
The Oriental, the rising sun, the mystical East.
Oh, lovely. I don't really mind what you do with it. It's just as long as I can get all my stuff in good order.
I'm already ordered it. Yes. Who do I have to speak to? Mr. Grenville? Well, can you put me on to Mr. Grenville, please? Lads. Keep it down. Mr. Grenville, hello. Yes, nice to hear you too. I suppose you've heard about the double order mistake? You have. Good. Well, I think that you'll find that the error is yours and not ours. Well, I suggest you can check your computer, and when you do find the mistake is yours, I suggest you call me back. Okay, bye-bye. And you.
I like the idea of the Japanese thing, but you're not going to make it too pretty, are you?
No. I'll have a picture of the lads on the wall.
Oh, but all of them.
Yeah, the whole team.
Can Paul King be up the front?
Yeah, I didn't know he played football.
Who?
Paul King.
Does he? Oh, I don't want a picture of a football team on my wall.
What do you mean, your wall?
This is my room.
Your room? Hang on.
We'll go be down in the cellar. Yeah, let's look. Now, I was wondering if any of you had any thoughts about my opening ceremony speech. You see, the thing about it is that I was going to... You know, I don't think anybody's listening to me today. It's a good job I'm a very calm person, because otherwise things could really begin to get on top of me. They really could. My head on the table.
Oh, it's Neil. He's chucking all my stuff in that bucket. That's my stuff. That's the bucket.
Hey,
it is
what's she going on
my
about?
room.
She says it's all...
Whoa! Hey, I've just been hit on the head with this bucket.
Oh, no, you're right.
Go away.
Please, we're going to discuss the bookroom. Come on.
He's taking...
Well, I'm just putting her stuff in the bucket to get it out of my room because it's
But
cluttering
this
up.
isn't his room. I don't know where he got this idea from.
Wait a minute. Well, I just happened to mention in passing, Kim, are we having an opening ceremony because the band have arrived?
Fine young cannibals.
Well, I don't know about their eating habits, but they're down in the cellar.
Oh, my grand opening. Come here, Ethel. I know I can trust you. Just look after my stuff as if it were your own. Look at you.
What are you doing with
Get
that?
off that stuff!
Get right down about what am I doing?
You stop as well.
It's a bump on the head. I think I can see a kitchen out here. I need to see a doctor. Hello?
Get this stuff.
No, lads, no good.
It is useless in there.
Acoustics useless.
Acoustics are poor.
I know what, try the shed.
The shed.
Try the
Well,
shed.
That's a good idea. Okay, let's go through the... All right,
Yes.
we'll do it. We'll try it there.
What are you doing in here? Am I glad to see you? Look, I've got a great idea for the singing telegram, right? You're going to love this. Okay, I knock on the door, she opens the door, I give her the bunch of flowers and I sing, Tracy, Tracy, you're popular as Cagney and Lacey, though you're 21, you still love your dad and mum. Aren't you glad you're at the Larkfield Club and not with your Uncle Fred down the garden?
Is that it?
That's it.
It needs some work.
I thought you might say that. It needs some work. Yeah.
Hey, by gum, it's lovely having bath in front of fire. Usually we keep calling it, don't we, Duck Eye? Whack, 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 whack.
We're ready, Ethel.
Oh, yes, hello, hi.
Hello.
Yes,
Where
Neil,
do we go?
probably in the yard, I would have thought would be the...
Okay,
Marvelous
thanks.
pyjamas. They're all, you look splendid, all of you. That's super. Good. That's great.
Enemy action coming in from the rear! Dive! Dive! Direct hit! Woo!
Oh, I think I'll keep my head down.
Have you finished?
Yes, that's okay. I've finished, Neil.
Yeah. Mike Finn, expert in Japanese martial arts. Hey, that's pretty nifty, that, you know. That'd be good for cutting Kim's ceremonial tape. But, you know, Mike, I always thought that martial arts were all asshole with the hands.
That's a popular misconception. Originally, the samurai used martial arts on the battlefield, mainly weapon technique. Today, the techniques are practiced for their cultural values, and they're called classical martial arts. Nothing to do with violence whatsoever. They're a balance of technique, philosophy, and discipline.
And, of course, they're done with weapons like this.
They are indeed,
Can you
yes.
show me some of the techniques, then?
Yes, sure. I'll explain a bit to you as I do it.
Shall I,
You'd be safer over there,
I think I would.
First of all, the samurai had to draw the sword quickly on sudden encounter. That was called iai.
Yeah.
The techniques were divided into a draw, a cut to dispatch the enemy, shaking off of the blood from the blade, a bit gory, and the returning the sword to the scabbard. I'll show you one of the techniques.
Yeah, go on. Have you finished?
Yes, it's safe.
You know, all the warriors, if they were fighting like this, surely you'd be best to practice it with someone.
Well, you practice alone, first because the sword's very sharp.
Yeah.
And you, first of all, master yourself before you can master the enemy.
So I suppose it could be pretty dangerous, really.
It could indeed, yes.
Are martial arts as a whole dangerous?
They're not really, no. And they're not all practiced alone. For example, there's a 4-foot stick here. That's practiced with a partner.
All right. Do you want to do a bit?
Yes, sure.
I'll get out of the way again.
Okay. The technique with a 4-foot stick, this technique is about 300 years old. And it was used in a challenge situation. I'd have a straw hat covering my face. As we approached, I'd knock the hat to the floor, revealing who I was. I'd gain the element of surprise. I'll show you the technique.
Ready! Yeah!
Thanks very much.
Looks pretty mean, that. Now, OK, so all the warriors were fighting, but what about the normal peasants in the paddy field? I mean, surely they didn't have all these swords and weapons and stuff.
No, that's true. For example, the farmers in Okinawa weren't even allowed to carry weapons, so they used household instruments, farming implements. I'll give you an example.
All right.
These were handles from a rice grinder. I'll show you how they were used.
They used those in the field, did they?
Yes, they were fixed on a rice grinding machine.
All right.
And then they were taken off to defend themselves.
Use them on him. I'll get out the way again.
OK. They didn't actually have beds in
I was just going to say, it looks like you're bringing the house down. Now, listen, all these sort of ancient techniques, are there any modern martial arts?
There are quite a few. There's one that I developed myself called Tanjo, using a short stick against an armed opponent without injuring him.
Go on, then. Show us that. I tell you what, you lads look pretty handy. Have you ever done any decorating?
Sometimes, yes, we have.
Come on then, give us a hand in the box room.
We'll just change these first, can we?
All right, yeah. Where's your gear?
Just in the lounge.
Let's go and get it then.
Great.
This is much better, Harry.
Yeah,
much better. Apart from the noise in the yard.
Yeah,
but
the wood mice. Terrible.
Yeah,
you see, the problem with the kitchen is it's wrong acoustically.
Yeah,
it's green.
It's too green. It's too green acoustically, you see. And everyone knows that green is terrible acoustically.
It's red.
Yeah, well...
Of course it is, Harry.
Yeah, everyone knows that red is terrible acoustically.
Even worse than green.
Yeah, much worse than green, yeah.
That's what I think.
But this is much better. This is much woodier.
Yeah.
I thought you might say that.
Sheds a better sound on it,
Yes,
doesn't
Yeah,
it?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Why don't you try it out?
You think so?
Do your crazy.
Okay, singing telegram. I knock at the door, she opens the door, give her the bunch of flowers, and I sing, Tracy, Tracy, love from your mum and dad. Now you're 21, there's no need to be upset.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's really...
Mediocre.
Thanks. Thanks a lot, guys. Thank you. What about yours? How's yours getting on?
Well, we think we've solved the problem.
Yeah, we think we've
solved it.
Let's hear it.
Okay, we'll try again. Here we go.
Okay.
Well, listen, good love, I am at my silver. She's a red hot twister. Won't you dance with her? Who?
Fit.
Oh, fine.
She's guaranteed to be a hit the target, hit the target. Turn it off. Well, come on then, Harry, what did you think?
I think you ought to wear suits.
Anyway, I'd like to thank you all very much for coming along today to the grand opening. You're all very welcome and... Oh, I think I've just done my back in a little bit. Oh, I could tell Ethel about... No, don't tell Ethel. No. Hey, this is real nice in here. Oh, isn't it cosy? Should have done this ages ago. Put my feet up. I could watch a cartoon. This is the life. Oh, all right. Put the lights down. That's it, bit of Roadrunner. You know what they say? A rest a day makes a happy policeman. Oh, I could watch him all day, especially sitting here. I think this is great. I really do. Oh, what do you think?
Nice.
Isn't it great?
I haven't done this before.
That's just what I thought.
That's smashing.
Oh, you have looked after all my stuff.
Oh, especially the teddy bears, no problem.
Oh, good, because it's got sentimental value to me, that teddy bear.
Yeah.
I had it since I was 8 years old.
It's funny, the things you keep, isn't it? You know, I remember my 8th birthday, I was given a book, The Golden Treasury of Poetry, and, you know, ever since then, I've had that book next to my bed. Yeah, one of these days I must read it. Do you know, I just checked on the armadillo.
Oh, how is he?
He's all right, but he's a bit vicious, I think. He's a little tiny bit
Very
vicious.
neat dolly, that, though. I thought
look,
it was a
isn't it?
little knot.
Yeah. Oh, I had something I had to remember. Oh, I know, Paul King's on the phone for you.
What now?
Yeah.
Ethel, that's very important.
Oh, is it? Oh.
Yes. See, last week, he stood in Harry's old cement.
Yes, he said something very odd about footprints. What was all that
That's right.
about?
Well, you see, he stood in the cement. It was still a bit tacky.
Yes.
And it made a cast of his foot size.
Yes.
And he was very good-humoured about the whole thing. And he said if anyone could guess the size of his foot in 1973, he would personally deliver that cast with the concrete to their house this morning.
He thought of it?
Yes.
What an extraordinary idea.
Oh, wait, but he's here. Oh, why don't you remember the important things anymore, Ethel?
Oh, go on, I remembered the cornflakes this morning.
What happened to the milk?
True. It's a big one.
Hello?
Hello, Kim.
Paul?
Hi.
Yes, you're there with Rebecca.
Yes.
Brilliant. What was her reaction?
She was a little surprised.
I bet she was.
To say the least.
What a nice surprise there.
Would you like to speak to her?
Yes, I'd love to.
I'll put her on for you. Hello?
Rebecca.
Yeah.
What a good present, eh?
Yeah, it's great.
And I believe it's your birthday soon.
Yeah.
Is this the first present you've received?
Yeah, it is.
Do you think you'll get a better one?
No, I don't think so.
How old will you be?
15.
Now you've got this huge lump of concrete. Where are you going to put it?
Somewhere where I can see it.
And what was the size of Paul's foot in 1973?
6.
You must be quite a fan to know that.
Yeah, well, I just guessed.
You just guessed?
Yeah.
Are you a Paul King fan? Do you go and see his concerts?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that probably helped, eh? Well, listen, have a lovely birthday.
Okay.
And put me back to Paul. I'll just say goodbye.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Hello there.
Hi, Paul. Thanks ever so much for doing that.
No, it's my pleasure. That's great.
All right, so what are you off to now? Where are you going?
Well, we're writing songs at the moment, King.
Right.
And then we're off to Spain tomorrow.
Good luck. Have a good time, and thanks very much, Paul.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Isn't that good? I don't, but Ethel.
What?
That's the most exciting thing that's happened.
Yes, it's tremendous. It's
I
great.
can't believe it.
Kim, I was going to ask you something.
What's that?
Well, it's just that, I don't know, I've seen beds out in the yard, and I've seen a kitchen outside the front door, and now there's a lounge in the kitchen, and I was just wondering if something was going on.
No. Do you know the trouble with you, Ethel? You've got a suspicious mind. Come on, stand up.
We're caught in a trap. I can't walk out because I love you too much, baby. Why can't you see what you're doing to me when you don't believe what I said? With suspicious
give me a... Where is everyone? Harry?
Can someone give me a hand?
Not you, George, one of the others. Is it?
Oh, Neil, listen, I'm working on this wretched speech for the grand opening. I need some more details about Mike Finn.
I've sent him over to the box room with the rest of the lads to help me with the decorating. Hey, where's Kim?
Oh, she's checking on the armadillo.
Oh, she needn't have bothered. I've just done it.
So did I.
Oh,
It's a bit vicious, isn't it?
Guys, you really should check on that armadillo, you know.
Good idea, Harry.
Listen, can I just show you? You know the singing telegram? It's going so well. I come up with another song. Right, OK, I'm in my suit. I knock on the door. She opens the door, give her the bunch of flowers, and I sing, Tracy, Tracy, where's your dad and mum? They're with your Uncle Fred at the Larkfield, don't be dumb. Tracy, Tracy, you're only 21, and your life has just started.
Check on the armadillo, Harry.
OK, guys, I'll check on the armadillo.
Hope you've put something about Mike Finn in that speech.
Oh, yeah, I was just going to go find him. He's up in the box room.
Oh, good. I'll come with you to the box room.
So will I, then.
Ethel. Sorry, Neil. Oh, dear, we better sort this box room business out. There's going to be a few things more vicious than an armadillo.
Oh, they don't bite really, do they, David?
Of course they don't.
I've never seen one before. It's so tight. It's like a little baby, David.
It's
so
like a
small.
haggis, isn't it?
I never thought of it like that, yeah.
Well, they do get a bit bigger than this. But, you know, once upon a time, in prehistoric times, armadillos were around that were up to 3 meters long.
Goodness.
Can you imagine that?
That's a lot of armadillo, isn't it?
And then people used to use their shells, as this part is sometimes called, to actually roof small dwelling places.
Goodness.
And also to make coffins for burying people in.
So, in their time, they were quite useful little creatures, eh?
Well, yes, because you see, they haven't got a lot of protection except this shell. It's not at all like the shell of a tortoise or a turtle. It's very hard skin.
I never feel of that.
Yeah. It's a bit like the skin on
It's
the bottom
weird,
of your feet.
isn't it?
Yeah.
It's weird. Whereabouts do they come from?
Well, South America particularly, and they're very common in some South American countries, and parts of the West Indies, and also in the United States, the southern part.
So they're all different kinds of species of them?
Yes,
are there?
there are about 20 different kinds. You know, some of them have got fantastic names, like the Screaming Hairy. Screaming. And then there's another one called the Peachy. That's just cute, isn't it? And then there's the Pink Fairy, ever such a sweet little thing.
Yeah?
And some are very rare.
What's that one called? What's
this one is the 5-clawed, naked-tailed.
Naked-tailed.
armadillo, isn't it?